Welcome back to the Viper Mining channel. Today I just want to go over a quick, I've seen other videos out there now, but I just want to go over helium real quick. I don't really cover helium, but I think it's worth noting that if you have a helium spot miner on order, doesn't matter what brand, and it's not the 5G, cancel it. I mean, like, stop the video and cancel it. They're pretty much worthless at this point. 2 cents a day tops, and it's going to get worse. Uh, if you start just looking at even the network here, I mean, look at how this is a 30-day trend. I mean, just look at 50,000 plus every 30 days, and this is my understanding. This is like way behind. This is not even real time. This is very, very delayed. And I also apologize for any fan noise in the background. It is hotter than Hades right now here. And I'm trying to keep my office below 90 while I still mine it. So if you just look at, so like I'm in Florida, and basically, I mean, this is all swampland, so there's nothing here. I mean, this is Miami, Orlando's here, Tampa. Uh, it's saturated, right? So I have relatives over here by the Great Lakes in Chicago, and totally saturated. The helium miner that they're using is I think hasn't produced anything in about a month, maybe less than 30 cents for the month. So I mean, really, I mean, is it worth it? The reason is that they decided to go and vote for, and it wasn't even decentralized voting. It wasn't owners of it was all how much helium you actually owned, not the miners, or they really kind of screwed over the miners as far as I'm concerned. And so, I mean, voting closes in like 8 hours, so it's ended today. And if you look, I mean, these are just a few. This is not going to pass. It's going to HIP's going to pass. 51 is going to pass with flying colors, and it's going to be basically it's going to turn off the current network that you have, and it's going to go to 5G. So I mean, you're looking at any of your heart. So if you got a Bobcat 300, this is useless. Don't even get it. If you have it on order, um, cancel it. You got to have the 5G. And to be honest with you, every time I looked at their white paper and everything else, the whole reason why I didn't look at it. I mean, yes, it was very profitable in the very beginning if you got in early, and I mean early. But this is they're going to keep changing hardware. This kind of reminds me of almost a pyramid scheme in the sense of cell phones, right? So every time a new technology comes out, they have to change. They in order to be able to compete. Not only that, but they're competing with, Internet of Things of Amazon and Google and everybody else, and those guys are much bigger. Um, I can walk around my neighborhood, and you're pretty well connected, and my neighborhood's not that big, right? And Internet of Things is there. I mean, do I like how Amazon went ahead and did that with their devices? No, I really don't. They turned around and defaulted you on and came in. Um, I actually do have Internet of Things turned on, but I have it separated it out of my own network, right? So there's ways to do that. But I would stay away from helium mining, guys, and girls. This is just, I love Bobcat. They make a fantastic product. Um, if I was going to buy one, this is the brand I would buy, or a hit miner. But I just don't see it. First of all, they're running out of memory. The hotspots are just they're overdone. I don't know if their coverage is more real time. No, their coverage is basically the same as the Helium network. So this is not really all that good. So let's just randomly pick up a place that's kind of dense. Let's look up this way here. Let's go kind of a old stopping ground of mine, because I know the area really well. trying to get my bearings here. It's hard to tell all the green dots everywhere. Oh, there's Millstone. Okay. So interesting. This is pretty restrictive area in here, and it's still got some hot spots in here. So anyway, if we just go click in here, there's 2 right here, four here. So let's do the 4. Let's see if we can get the hot spots to come up here. Here we go. So the last 3 months, 50 cents. I mean, 30 days, 88, 0.88, 1 point helium here, 1.5. 10 months ago. I mean, this is not even active, at least it. So here's the other thing too. Again, this is not real time. So, I mean, this is all delayed. Uh, let's see how many they witnessed. They witnessed 1, and it was an invalid witness. I mean, it's just nearby. The guy pulled 1. I mean, looking. I mean, this is really sad. I mean, if you really think about it, this is very sad. So, June 6, 0.69, 00, 0.02, 0.006. I mean, I look out 14 days worth. The highest he made here was 0.78. Oh, sorry, 0.078. Sorry about that. I mean, it's really total witness 18. I mean, these guys were getting a lot more witnessing, and he or she must have a pretty good size antenna on that, because look how far out he's going. He's going pretty darn far out. So not only that, but he invested, or she invested, in what looks like a very large antenna. Um, Look at that distance from here to here. I mean, that's incredible, right? I mean, kudos for doing that, but um, it's not really paying off. He spent probably a lot more money getting this to go than it's worth it. And pretty soon, your Bobcat 300s are going to be useless. They're going to be paying, making less than 2 cents a month. Um, yeah, it was #1 hotspot, but not anymore. It's You got to get to the 5G. You got to go 5G now, unfortunately. And what is that going to be? Another $1,000, $1,000 to get to the 5G on top of the 700 that you already spent. Right? That's basically useless now. Unlike GPUs, I can resell them, do whatever. I can't resell a 300. So anyway, just a quick shout out. I don't see um, this being all that profitable, guys. Even in the future, I encourage you to go read their white paper. Go look at what they're doing. I just, it's kind of shady. It's not. I don't think it's really what everybody was thinking it was going to be. And I would highly suggest doing a lot more research. Don't take my word on it. You should always do your own research. And but I'd highly recommend not buying one of these. Um, Even if they give it to you for free, I know it's low cost of power on these, but you're still you're going to lose money, because you're going to have to pay some kind of electricity. And in order to even get any kind of distance and get any witnesses, you're going to have a sizable antenna. And can you even get to an antenna outside that's going to be that way? If you're in an HOA, or if you're in restricted areas that you can't do that, that's you're going to have to figure that out on your own there. But I just don't see that happening. So let's actually go into the city here, where yeah, uh, Evanston. Here's Evanston, another old stomping ground. All right, so just real quick. 30 days, 0.2. And this is 2 weeks ago. I mean, this is just, I'm assuming this is the date in which it was updated. Uh, point 2, 0.02 again here. 3, this one, I mean, let's see what we got here. Again, either they got a really good antenna or they got height, because there are some taller buildings out here. So if you got access to the roof on one of these buildings, you might actually get a little bit more coverage, because they're actually going out pretty decent, close and pretty far. But again, I mean, I mean, let's look at the 30-day here. So they made 3 helium in 30 days, 2938. So that's actually pretty decent if this is really, what they're getting. But this is a highly dense population in here, where a lot of devices. So there could be a pretty good witness rate in here. So let's see what their witness rate is. So 11 hotspot witness, average transmission scale is 0.61. So it looks like they're, yeah, I mean, I still don't think this is worth it. And this is so, I I would fathom to say that yes. So these guys made, what did they make on the 30-day here? Um, Almost, let's call it $30. Uh, Months ago, 6 months ago, they were probably pulling, $300, $400. This is dying technology now. So I would definitely try to get the heck out of here. Okay, wireless 5.8 dBi. So I'm pretty sure he's got a custom antenna on here. Yeah. All right. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to do a short video on helium. I stay away. Um, I don't. I love the idea. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea. I love the idea of Internet of Things. I love the idea of always being connected. I don't have to worry about on a spot of Wi-Fi, a Wi-Fi connection here or there, that I can just grab, some rudimentary data off my phone or whatever device I have. But I don't see the helium network kind of being that, right? And I could be totally wrong, right? And everybody's got their own opinion, and I'm sure the helium guys are going to tell me I'm totally wrong. But I just don't. Even for this to work, I mean, just think about it. I mean, just going into the Dakotas, right, in the United States here. I mean, look at this. This is once you start getting out west, forget it. It's just, it only works in dense areas, and even then, when you get more and more dense helium miners, it's just, you're competing very heavily, right? So basically it's the guy with the biggest antenna at that point. But I think there's other solutions that are better, in my personal opinion, and even from an investor standpoint. And I do that for a living, as I invest, and that is my job. And I would not invest in the helium network. I There's other places to invest, and other places that I am investing that is very similar type technology, but I think more robust and more uh, usable, user friendly, and um, more long term. All right. Anyway, be safe, be profitable, and God bless.